new money, when it's not saving, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crunch. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready, Nate, read, set, 43. On deck,
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A gain of 12. And a Packer first down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 out cross. Tuck right. Set, go.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Second down, it's Henderson. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Gordon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 13. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right there?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. This is Cohen. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
50, he can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No gain on the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check. Lucky. Nice ball. Bravo.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 25. Showing up. 66, bullet, half.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Maher is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it here with Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Gordon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On the set. Check, 59. And what's the leg?
Henderson going to run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Caught on the right side by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Here's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Set. Leo. 90. Good. Swing.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Packers. Melvin Gordon, 48 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth? And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys, bring it up. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Rush in, rush in. Yep, rush in. Mike, ready.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Defense, let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Long dog. Wow. Slam. Whip, man. Whip. Kill.
They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 5. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Come on, fellas.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Henderson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check.
Again, it's Henderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Packers. Stephon Diggs, 34 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They run the counter. Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Henderson. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
But he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Haskins, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's complete to Grant. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Draw play, Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Clinton Dix with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run here with Henderson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Darrell Henderson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Haskins looking in zone for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Haskins to throw it. That is caught by Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henderson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let him know.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The left side caught by Diggs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones. 72 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got one. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. High throw, but the catch is made. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check pass. Check pass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that,
let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I'm running back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats, so you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a